Why are you doing anything without excellence? Do something with God. Oh, wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning, carry 70 kg every day. You have to stop being inconsistent. Don't let the world tell you anything. What do you mean I'm not gonna be on Instagram? Close the tabs in your brain. Don't put yourself in a particular box when it comes to your goals. So many young people out there looking for love from other people that they are meant to have given to themselves. That is horrible. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to another episode with Rachel, of course. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I really love and appreciate your support, and I do not take it for granted. If you're a new subscriber, welcome to my channel. We do everything that has to do with elevation, becoming the better version of yourself. We also do vlogs just so we can build a community. So please ensure you engage. Don't be a passive subscriber. Please like, comment, subscribe, and also share. Okay, share. Okay, if you don't want to even subscribe, like my videos. Okay, if you want to share, like my videos. Okay, I'm still waiting for you to like it. I'm waiting. Subscribe too. It doesn't do anything to you. Anyways, today we're going to be talking about micro habits. Micro habits I have been practicing and I am still practicing to become the best version of myself. So, without further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to start by saying what are micro habits? These are little habits you have to do over a period of time to make sure that you become the best version of yourself. I know that I'm not the only one on this channel that struggles with consistency, and every single self-help book you read, they tell you, oh, you have to be consistent, you have to practice a habit for 30 days, 40 days, and then they tell you, oh, wake up at 5 a.m. in the morning, go outside and gym, carry 70 kg every day, you just gotta be doing this, you have to be doing 50 days dry fast. uh-uh how many am I? I found out about micro habits, which I didn't think was going to do anything for me in the long run. But I tell you, I've been practicing these micro habits for I think 7 to 8 months consistently now, and I can tell you that I have seen a tremendous change in my life. Obviously, I don't gatekeep here, so I'm going to let you guys in on my secret. So, micro habits are habits, tiny habits that you practice consistently over a period of time that help you in turn form a larger habit that will help you elevate yourself to the person you want to become. They're like tiny everyday habits that you do that you don't see the changes immediately, but with time you're getting there. With time you're becoming a better person. Sometimes it's not all about the big things. It's really not all about the big things, especially for some of us that are so scared of change. You have to start with the small things. When you're consistent with these small things, you notice the growth in your life. You can start with giving yourself 21 days, 30 days. They said it takes 30 days to build a habit. I read somewhere that it said 21 days, but I'm just going to tell you, if you want to be serious, give yourself 30 days practicing these habits. When it comes to micro habits, one thing we need to realize is that consistency is actually key. Consistency is key. You have to stop being inconsistent. You have to make up your mind, channel your mind that this is what you want to do, and then tell yourself you're going to do it consistently for 30 days. Sometimes I get that, yes, we are busy, we have school, we have work. Things are just so much and they are so choking. So why would you want to crowd your life with other habits that you know that are going to take much more of your time? You don't want to end up being burnt out. This is why micro habits is actually very, very important. Also, you guys already know me on this channel that I take my spiritual life seriously. It's always going to be God before everything. So the first micro habit I'm going to be talking about is building your relationship with God. Once your spiritual life is aligned, once there's that free flow of spiritual energy, you're more connected to God, things become easier. Don't let the world tell you anything. Now you can say, oh yeah, practicing micro habits and spirituality or Christianity is not going to be possible. That's a lie. Micro habits in this sense means including God in your day. You have to do something to include God in your day. It could be something as little as waking up in the morning and saying your prayers before you go to bed, saying your prayers. If you feel like you do not have that time to communicate with God, which I don't think sounds right, But if you feel like that is being too difficult for you, it can be something as little as worshiping. Just make sure you do something in a day that aligns you with God. Let me not even lie, sometimes I don't get the time to read my Bible as consistently. But you see, praying on the go, like I could just be taking a walk and I am praying, be having my bath and I'm listening to a message. You just need that time to actually just sit quiet and do something with God. You have to do something to include him in your life and ask him for directions. You can either get into Bible study, you can get into listening to messages, you can get into worshiping. Next micro habit I started doing because of school, waking up an hour or two before you start your day. I personally do it 2 hours before I start my day. My classes used to start for 9 when I was in school. You would never catch me still in bed by 7. I'm always up by 6. And that's even 3 hours before my classes start. Doing that gives you the time to actually take care of yourself. It gives you the time to soak in. It gives you the time to calm your head. You just become so much lighter when your day actually starts because you started the day on a slow note. When you start the day on a fast note, you notice that before you get to half of the day, you're already feeling tired, you're feeling fatigued, and that is horrible. That is such a horrible thing to do. So make sure you get up an hour or two before your day actually starts. Do whatever you have to do, and you're going to see a change. The next thing, which I make sure usually comes right after I wake up, is to clean my space. Clean your space. Put things away. Make your bed, put the dirty clothes in the laundry. Just do something to make sure, even if you don't clean the entire place, just make sure where you are currently is arranged. Once your space is arranged, you get so productive. When I was in school, I cleaned my room and I pick up my book to read, or I pick up a vlog to edit or something. I get so productive. Sometimes, like before 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, I realized, oh my God, I have done so much. How? That's because I woke up and I put my space in order. Once you put your space in order, it's easier to channel your mind and put your mind in order. I don't know how that works, but it works so much. Your space feels dirty, you're not going to be able to do anything. And this is not rocket science. Ensure your place is smelling divine. Oh my God. Or literally giving your mind a mental ventilation. The next thing is no socials in the morning. I know that we've heard this so much, and we're like, nah, I wake up in the morning, I just want to pick my phone. I have to scroll through TikTok. What do you mean I'm not gonna be on Instagram? What do you mean I'm not going to send streaks this morning? I'm not saying you're not going to have social media for the rest of the day. I'm just saying no social for the first few hours of the morning. Honestly, for me, how I arranged mine was that when I wake up in the morning, I do not put on my cellular data or connect myself to the Wi-Fi. I make sure that I have done everything I need to do that morning, which is pray, clean my space, journal if I want to journal. Do all of that before you get on social media. You know the problem when you start with social media, you do not realize how time flies. You were up by 6 a.m., 7 a.m., you've scrolled. When you now eventually look at the time, you notice that it is already 9 o'clock. How? And then you're rushing to class, you're rushing to work. Why are you doing that to yourself? Another disadvantage I've realized when it comes to having access to socials in the morning is you get so overstimulated. Every single TikTok video you watch, every single influencer post you see, you get so overstimulated before the day that it's hard to now get your thoughts aligned. It's hard to arrange your mind before the day. You might feel like this is bull crap, but try it consistently for a month and then you see how much sense there is in what I'm saying. If you're like me that you listen to podcasts in the morning or you listen to messages, make sure you've downloaded whatever you want to listen to the night before so that you're not tempted to connect your phone to the Wi-Fi or put on your data, because once you do that, you're going to see messages and you're going to be eager to respond to all of that. So take care of that and make sure that that is out of the way. This next point is quite impressive and one that will require a lot of discipline, and that is journaling every day. I mean, are we in secondary school? Why am I having a diary or why am I having a journal? Trust me, you need it. It might not necessarily be you saying how your day went and all of that. It could be something as little as writing three things you're grateful to God for, setting intentions, setting goals, practicing brain dump. Okay, what is brain dump? You know that moment when sometimes we have just a lot of things to do, especially if you're working a 9 to 5 or you're a student. You have a lot of things you have to do. There's assignment, there's deadlines to meet up, there's projects. Especially someone like me who hates assignments, I hate tasks, I hate presentations so much. I always tend to forget that I have these things to do. Brain dump is now writing every single thing you have to do, then organizing them on paper. That frees your mind so much. Get a journal. Journal for 30 days. I know all these productivity girlies say this a whole lot, and sometimes it gets tiring. How many times I want to listen to journaling daily? There's a reason when more than one person says one thing a lot, it means that it actually works. If you're saying that, oh, it's bull crap, there's no harm in you trying. Okay, just try it. Challenge yourself to try it for 30 days. Okay, so now this next point is something that would require a whole lot of explanation, and that is closing the tabs in your brain before you take on new tasks. You know that moment when we have so many things that we are doing, sometimes we just feel so fatigued, we feel so burnt out. That's because you've not closed the tabs for the previous task that you've taken on before you started a new task. Try to close the tabs in your brain before you take a new task. It's just like a device. Let's say your phone. Okay, whenever there are so many tabs open on your phone begins to lag, begins to respond slowly to whatever it is you want to do. That is literally how your brain works. You need to learn to close your tabs. Close your tabs before you take on a new task. You will find yourself being fully immersed in a particular task before you move on to another task. This helps you from giving fragments of yourself to a particular task as to giving your full self and your full concentration to a particular task, which would obviously produce more productive results. Now, number eight is not waiting till the last minute before you do anything. Yep, you hear me right. Stop procrastinating. Stop waiting till crunch time before you actually do what you have to do. If you have an assignment, don't wait until the day or the night before to do the assignment. This used to come back to bite me in the ass. I will wait until it's the last day to submission before I will have to do an assignment. Most times I would even forget. It's my friends that will have to remind me that, Rachel, have you done this? We are submitting. That is so wrong. That just makes you so anxious. You now notice that you're so disheveled, you're so unsettled. You need to change that. Notice that every time you wait till crunch time, when you now do actually do the work or deliver the work, it doesn't come out as excellent as it is supposed to be. And as someone who is actually growing or looking for ways to become better, why are you doing anything without excellence? Number nine is giving yourself space to range when it comes to achieving your goals. What I mean is, don't put yourself in a box. Let's say you want to lose weight. Don't say, oh, I want to get down to 75 kg. Don't do that. Just say, I want to lose between 5 to 10 kg. So that way, between the 5 to 10 kg, when you lose 6 kg or you lose 7 kg, your body and your brain automatically interprets that as progress. But when you set the bar at, oh, I want to lose 10 kg, and then you now eventually weigh yourself and you see that, oh, you lost 9 kg, your brain automatically deciphers that as failure. You feel so depressed, you feel so tired, you feel so not impressed, especially for someone like me who suffers from perfectionism. This used to happen a lot with me in school. I would give myself a particular mark and say, oh, I wanted to score 80 in this course. I don't want anything less than 80. Meanwhile, a 70 is actually an A. I'm not saying don't aim higher, but a 70 is actually an A. And when the result now comes out, I would see a 72 or a 73, which is actually an A. But because I did not get the 80 that I was looking for, I don't congratulate myself enough. And that just makes me feel so bad. I feel so horrible and I feel like I haven't achieved anything. Meanwhile, I got an A in that course. Don't put yourself in a particular box when it comes to your goals. Give yourself space range. This helps you to actually appreciate yourself more and gives you a better chance at achieving your goals while also not settling and being okay with mediocrity. So, number 10 is self care. Do something that prioritizes your self care. It could be something as simple as sticking to a skincare routine. You don't have to do the skincare routine that everybody on the internet is doing. You can do something as simple as just washing your face and using a moisturizer, going out every day and using sunscreen. You don't want to use a full skincare routine. Just take care of yourself. Learn to do things that are going to make you love yourself. That for me, skincare makes me really love myself. Solo dates make me really, really love myself. So whenever I'm doing my skincare, it's a me time. Especially when it comes to weekly care, you see me exfoliating my body like as if I have gold on my skin. Because that is literally what puts me up there. You don't realize how important this thing is, which is why we see so many young people out there looking for love from other people that they are meant to have given to themselves, looking for self-care from other people that they are meant to have given to themselves. Why are you doing that to yourself? Just make sure you're practicing something that helps you love yourself better, something that helps you prioritize yourself better. This next one, you guys are going to say it's not a micro habit, but it is literally a micro habit. It is putting effort in your look. Put effort in your look. I cannot stress this enough. Put effort in your look, even if you're staying inside. It can be something as simple as wearing a cute set, a cute two-piece, or a cute pajamas or loungewear. Okay, let's say you're not going out, probably you're just going to the mall to get your nails done or something. Lay down your edges, line your brows. For men, barb your hair. If you're not even barbing your hair, brush your hair. Don't go outside looking like as if you come from a homeless place or you're not loved at home. Why? Something as little as lip gloss, moisturizing your lips. Do that. Let people ask you, oh, are you going out? You keep saying you want to elevate yourself, and okay, yeah, you're not that buoyant to buy new clothes and dress like you want to dress. How about you take what you have right now and put yourself together? Bruh, just do everything. Iron your clothes for God's sake. These things just make me feel so angry sometimes. Sometimes I go outside to the cafeteria or going to an eatery and I see people coming outside with flip flops, or I see people coming outside with bonnets. Anyway, next habit is moving. Yeah, get your movement done. Get some type of movement done in a day. Normal, I would say the whole 10K steps. But if you can't do 10K, do 4K, do 5K. Shall make sure you move that day. Walk. Don't just sit inside the house like a couch potato. You're not going to be productive. You're not going to get to your higher self. I'm very sure your higher self that you're looking at has a very good health habit. Your higher self looks the best you can imagine. Your higher self has a good body. Your higher self has a good metabolism. So get outside there and get your steps done. Now, the next thing is something also riding on this, which is eating clean. Try your best to eat clean. When I mean eat clean, I'm not saying go on a diet or anything. Make sure that your food is not saturated with carbs alone. Make sure your food is not saturated with sugar. Make sure you try to incorporate fruit, try to incorporate veggies into your routine. This is really going to help your gut a lot. And now we've come to the end of the video. But one thing I forgot to mention, I should have said at the beginning, is these are all so many things that I have mentioned right now. But find a routine that works for you. Sit with yourself, ask yourself questions. When am I most productive? Me saying that I wake up in the morning and I journal, or I wake up in the morning and I spend time with God, it could be for you in the evening. You could be more productive and more at peace in the evenings, and you could do that. Know yourself, know when you're more productive, know when is the best time to actually pour into yourself, and you see that this is actually going to work for you. It's not a one size fits all. I keep saying this. You have to know yourself. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you were able to learn, and I hope you're also going to try this. Let me know in the comments below which one is hard for you or which one you've been doing and how they've worked for you. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.